Mars is etched into our mythology as the harbinger of war and calamity. Our ancestors connected the happenings on Earth with the patterns they saw in the sky, and Mars was somehow singled out as the symbol of war and later god of war in Greek myth, as well as in other mythologies the world over. This may be due to its red color, which is normally associated with danger. Basically, Mars has a reputation of being a deal breaker. With the invention of the telescope, people observed the red planet up close for the first time. This triggered even more interest as the new facts about Mars changed its status from just a red dot to a planet with the possibility of life on it. At the beginning of the third millennium, man sent space probes which have landed on the surface of Mars and sent back real pictures of the red planet. Scientific research and exploration is carried out today with the ultimate goal of colonizing the planet Mars. Mars is an entirely new world waiting to be explored. The radius is approximately half that of the planet Earth. It's also comparatively less dense. The whole volume of Mars is roughly 15% that of the Earth, while its mass is 11% that of Earth. Martian gravity is therefore substantially weaker compared to gravity on Earth. Its crust is, however, thicker than of Earth. Mars is really small compared to Earth all in all. Its surface features are reminiscent of Earth, with periodically changing seasons like our planet. It has its axial tilt similar to that of Earth, as well as polar ice caps. All in all, both terrestrial planets resemble each other a lot. Olympus Mons is a shield volcano on the Martian surface. It's the highest of all observed mountains in the terrestrial worlds of our solar system. It stands at a record height of 26 kilometers from base to top. That makes it roughly 3 times as high as Mount Everest. Its entire expanse extends for more than 600 kilometers, making it roughly the size of Arizona. Its huge size and altitude make it visible from space quite easily, being located in the northwest hemisphere of Mars in what is known as the Tharsis region. Valles Marineris is a canyon that extends along the Martian equator like a scar. It is the largest canyon yet observed in our solar system. It extends roughly 4,000 kilometers in length, which makes it almost as long as Europe. It is as wide as 200 kilometers and at its deepest plunges to a depth of roughly 7 kilometers. It is the most prominent feature of the Martian equator, created by tectonic and erosional forces at work. The canyon is a long and wide its recent exploration is that water does exist on Mars in the form of ice under its polar ice caps. There is evidence that water once flowed freely on the surface of Mars, but now its low atmospheric pressure ensures that no water can flow or stay on its surface. Water exists in the polar and mid-latitude regions under the surface said these before, so I'm going to read them just in case I didn't. The last three. Mariner 4, first successful flyby mission to Mars, launched on November 28, 1964, and arrived at Mars on July 14, 1965. Mariner 9, first successful orbit of Mars, launched on May 30th, 1971, and began its orbit November 13, 1971. Viking 1, successful